Braun just full speed, full gallop, tackles like Fred Warner
coming off the horse,
coming off the block, dude. Fred Warner beat up.
You know what? I was
pool.
actually thinking about it, and I was like, dude, depending on when he started running, it's possible.
Well, he was riding a horse.
No.
Yes.
No. I know it's possible, but I'm saying
Guys,
someone's gonna be broken after that.
Dude, well, Braun and Jaime are captured for sure. Like they're captured. They're just sinking in this
they're gonna
lake.
swim away. The Dothraki.
I mean, bro, you come up out of the water and neither can a guy in armor.
That is true.
So Dothraki can't swim.
The black poison.
The Dothraki ate
I guess we don't know
food.
if they can't like swim.
Well, so yeah. Do you think they're captured?
The episode was
sick. I mean, I don't see how they're not. Like they're in the water, and you come up in Drogon, it's just right there. Like I don't know how you couldn't be. Dude, the shot of Drogon flying over the lake and the water behind him is like. No, yeah. Last episode.
That was sick.
Last episode cinematically was very good. Tyrion is gonna have his reunion with Jaime right now. It seems right.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool because last night I was watching season 4 and no, it was just cool because it was when he was in jail and he had like that last good moment with Jaime a little bit where they're like being close brothers.
My only brother.
I don't know. So it's cool because like Tyrion very shortly after that just left and they haven't seen each other in a long, long time. So
And then you somehow figured out how season 8's gonna end during your rewatch.
Yes,
No.
Carter did.
no.
They know what I'm talking about. They can hold their breath for years at a time.
No way they escape, bro. Yeah, you see that part? See that?
You couldn't kill me. You saw the dragon between you and her. Did I get what I want? A dragon doesn't get to kill you. You don't get to kill you.
Give my woman in my
Only
castle.
I get to kill you. If she decides to use it, to really use that, you're Don't you be weird? I have to tell Cersei.
It's just so funny, dude. Nobody knows the power.
Even Braun knows.
What was you gonna say? Bend the knee?
They just never realize
How
the
powerful they are.
destructive power of them until they actually witness it.
Dude, everything is just ash. Dang,
Can you imagine, like, the Mad King or Aegon the Conqueror, like, someone that doesn't give a frick about anything besides destruction with the dragon? I know the Mad King didn't have a dragon, right?
Wow, so they really are just escaping. Escaping? Jaime and... Oh,
She
I
saw
guess.
Jaime
I
Lannister
did
jump
not.
into the lake right next to her and said, "Oh, it's fine.
Yeah,
Just
I
let
did
him
not.
go."
I did not see that coming.
That's Cersei Lannister, not me.
You just wiped out like
I'm not
all their
here.
friends.
That's war, though.
And all I want to destroy is the wheel that has rolled over rich and poor. Bend the knee and join me.
What you gonna do?
I'm hitting my knee right there.
My knee is touching the
So
ground.
many of them.
You know the Tarlys. He's not going to.
You will not kneel.
I already have a queen. My sister. She wasn't your queen until recently, though, was she? Say what you will about your sister. She was born in Westeros. She's lived here all her life.
Daenerys was born there.
Yeah, true.
One with no ties to this land.
What are you talking about? She's a Targaryen, buddy.
Savages of
I mean, yeah, like
I guess with a foreign
It is all
army, it's
very
kind of.
I wouldn't say no ties.
You'd be invaluable at the war. You cannot send me to the war. You are not my queen.
All right, Dick on.
Here we
Stupid boy.
I'm Dickon Tarly, son of Randall Tarly.
Don't let it happen again. Bend the knee.
Samuel Tarly, kill him. Kill Dickon.
I will not.
All right, little mini goat.
Stop beheading entire
I'm not
families.
beheading you.
I'm burning them.
Your Grace.
She's done. She's like done.
This is
listening
like-
to Tyrion.
How do you guys feel about this?
I don't know.
Lord Randall Tarly, Dickon Tarly. I, Daenerys of House Targaryen, sentence you to die. Dracarys.
Just like,
That'd be kind of quick, though.
yeah, kind of, but it would probably hurt so bad.
Look at those knees.
Do you think Sam's gonna
Sam.
be pissed when he hears
Yeah,
about
but
that?
Sam took the black, so
I can't believe he escaped.
how did he get there so quick too?
It's
Like they go between Highgarden and there, so I mean they're probably very close, I guess.
We have the Tyrell gold, we have the Iron Bank behind us, we can buy mercenaries.
It won't matter.
Killing our men wasn't war for them, it was sport. That dragon Burnt 1,000 wagons. Kyber and Scorpion fight bulls bigger than you. They couldn't stop it. And she has 3 of them.
I sit on her father's throne, the father you betrayed and murdered. And in her mind, she's winning. My way of apology for murdering our father and son.
He didn't. Tyrion didn't kill Joffrey. He had nothing to do with it. She confessed before she died. If you were Lena, would you rather have seen your granddaughter marry King Joffrey or Tommen? She was telling the truth.
Cersei can't deny that logic.
She hates facts, dude. She hates
Tyrion's
genuine facts.
innocent.
She's dead. Like her son, her grandchildren, her whole house. And if we don't find a way out of this war, we'll follow them.
The soldier should know his.
A soldier.
I've seen enough.
I'm calling this one.
No sound.
Why does Drogon have beef with Jon?
Why does Drogon feel the need to just...
Dude, you can sense the Targaryen.
Oh. Dude, you're right, Canon. I didn't even think about that.
That's pretty freaking sick.
Is Jon gonna ride one of her dragons, dude? Like bond with him?
That'd be so sick.
The snow that's riding a dragon would be insane.
It's a cool shot.
Drogon Nikiri. Nikiri.
So shocking.
She's so shocked. Drogon recognizes a goat when he sees one.
Said I approve, Your Grace.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Wasn't the word I was thinking of, but
She's like offended by it.
yes.
They're my children.
Oh, well, you don't really treat them equally, do you?
Some chick saying these dragons are
And I have fewer enemies today than I did yesterday. How many men did your army kill taking Winterfell back from the Boltons? We can only help them from a position of strength. Sir Davos said you took a knife in the heart for your people.
So Davos gets carried away.
Saved by the footsteps of
every
Sirius.
time, dude, when they get pushed into a corner.
It's the classic, dude.
Hey!
Wow.
Imagine the show ends with Jorah getting the girl.
Dude,
no.
Jon's gonna be like,
I served with your father. He was a great man.
aye.
You look strong.
Well, does
I
Jon
return to
know?
your service,
Now, why can't Jorah say, like,
I mean,
if you'll have me.
there's no reason for him to say
It would be my honor.
because
The ultimate friend.
no, he probably just hasn't been touched in a long time.
That's
He
true.
probably is like, dang.
Is he going to look to see where the White Walkers are?
how did these ravens just get there so far? Oh wow, the mountains, the wall's not. I guess the wall's still pretty damn tall right there.
Oh. See, look, Drogon would lay waste to these
100,000
rats
wildlings.
right now.
Dude, all three have dragons.
The 100,000 wild.
They literally just were all three like this and just.
All three dragons, it's the easiest thing ever.
Dude, they're gonna have some freaking T-Rex or something.
Prophecies of doom are never in short supply, especially when winter comes.
Dude, he's got the worst job in the history of.
A crippled boy claims to have seen dead men on a march beyond the wall, thanks to the magical help of a raven with 3 eyes. The crippled boy. You know him? I saw him go beyond the wall.
Years.
Not the Night's Watch, not the Wildlands, no one.
I sense a more detailed proposal is forthcoming.
Everyone in Westeros trusts and respects you. If you tell people the threat is real, they'll believe it. And if you tell every maester in the Citadel to search every word of every faded scroll about the Long Night, they may find something that lets us defeat the army of the dead for good.
It's also possible that this message is part of a ploy by the Dragon Queen to lure southern armies away from the lands they're currently defending to open those lands to easy conquest.
I've seen it.
We will write to Maester Welcome at Winterfell for clarification. I promise you, we will get to the truth of it one way or another.
At least this one maester will hear
Is
about
he
it.
the one whose father and brother were just burnt alive?
I haven't had the heart to tell him yet.
She gave Tarly a choice. The man who had taken up arms against her. What else could she do? I can't make her decisions for her. I found the traitors, but I wasn't the one burning them alive.
You know it's getting
When,
what I
you know it's bad when
itchy
Varys-
when Varys is drinking.
I'm not the one doing it. Not the one doing it.
He is. I mean, whether they're burnt alive or just killed, there's not that big of a difference.
You need to find a way to make her listen.
Keep foreshadowing, dude. Talking about the Mad King and.
It's a sealed scroll for the king in the north. What's it say?
That was funny. That was funny.
It's a sealed scroll, like.
I'm happy for you.
Bran saw the Night King and his army marching towards Eastwatch.
You said you don't have enough men.
We'll fight with the men we have, unless you'll join us. What if we prove her wrong? I don't think she'll come see the dead at my invitation.
So bring the dead to her. The first wight I ever saw was brought into Castle Black from beyond the wall. Bring her
Dang,
these things
his armor's
back to
sick.
Landing and show her the
It's
truth.
dope now.
The only person she listens to is Jaime.
And how would you get into King's Landing?
We look at Davos?
He's a smuggler.
I'm warning you, I'm not a fighter.
He always says
But
that.
it'll all be
I'm
for
not a
nothing
fan.
if we don't have one of these dead men.
You asked me to find a cure so I could serve you. Allow me to serve you. They know the real North better than anyone. They won't follow Sir Jorah. They won't have to.
Dang. John's going on this random side quest.
Wait beyond the wall. You're not in the Night's Watch anymore. You're king of the North.
Am I your prisoner?
With respect, Your Grace, I don't need your permission.
Oh.
I am a king. I put my trust in you. A stranger. Because I knew it was the best chance for my people, for all our people.
Tyrion with his little puppy dog eyes every time he wants her to make the right decision, bro.
We did not choose you to rule us, my lady.
Oh, come on, man.
But perhaps we should have.
You are very kind, my lords. But Jon is our king. He's doing.
Man, they're so fast to forget. Like, they just were like, oh, King in the North.
Yeah,
Every
like,
time.
shit,
The
so
Northerners
beautiful.
and their so-called loyalty that's
Glover's
stronger
a
than
little
anything.
fake.
They always
The
flip-flop.
North remembers.
Not making it easy. The Northern Lords are proud.
You should send a raven.
These are Mother and Father's chambers. You always liked nice things. Made you feel better than everyone. They were insulting Jon. And you sat there and listened.
I listened to their complaints, which is my responsibility as Lady of Winterfell.
Not if they lose their heads first.
Winterfell didn't just fall into our hands. We took it back. I'm sure cutting off heads is very satisfying, but that's not the way you get people to work together.
So you can work together. To give you what you really want. You're thinking it right now.
I have work to do.
Well, she wants to be queen? Or
Yeah, like she's cooking up a plan in case Jon doesn't come back.
Last
For
time I was
herself.
here, I killed my father with a crossbow.
Last time I was here, you killed my son with wildfire.
Too many steps.
How does Davos
That's so
pull these
real.
off, dude?
If I was a guard, I'm like, I'm not freaking doing that.
He grew up there.
I've got me own business. If people just patrolled the beach, no one could ever stumble their way
It's
in.
like in House of
Or
Dragon.
feel a track. I don't think you want people to see how you look swinging that thing yet.
Wow, what the
Dang,
frick?
okay.
How'd they get the information to Bronn?
You made me look like a complete fool. I thought I'd surprise you by hitting Casterly Rock. I'm proud.
Don't talk about father.
Listen to
I
me.
once told Bronn that if I ever saw you again, I'd cut you in half.
He was going to execute me. He knew I was innocent. He didn't hate me because of anything I
All
did.
about
He
Shay.
hated me because of what I am. Daenerys will win this war. You're a military man. You must know there's no way around it. She's even willing to suspend hostilities if Cersei agrees to certain terms. She has a more important request.
These reunions
I hope
suck,
that
dude.
Jaime listens. Davos, I have my own business in Fleaball. Is Gendry? No.
Is he gonna get his hands on a Valyrian steel weapon somehow or something epic?
Is it Gendry?
It would seem likely. He's the one that sent Gendry Rowan.
Dang!
He came right back to where he started.
Let me
Dude,
cook!
it has
Let
been
me cook!
so long since
He
Gendry
looks
was
like
Gendry.
freaking
They'll be ruling.
Patrick
It's like-
Bateman.
Haven't been here in years. Why should they recognize me? Sometimes I hardly do. Anybody give you any trouble? Don't be so sure. Safety is never a permanent state of affairs.
Do they? Oh, they need him to freaking forge the dragon glass, dude.
You want me to come with you? Yeah, let's go.
Oh!
No, don't be trying to kill me.
Love Gendry.
Dude, Gendry's sick.
Getting ready. You up for? I've always known that number when it comes.
What a goat.
I know much about swinging swords.
No, don't tell me he has a hammer.
Dude.
Dude, what? I got chills. I was like, don't tell me he's got a hammer.
Gendry just came out of
That was
nowhere.
epic.
I told you, Clovis, if we don't get over here soon, someone's gonna... No weapons, friends. I promise. Still 5 gold dragons?
You joking?
You must be even older than you look. 15!
Puppies.
Not more gold.
Wine? I like wine.
Fermented crab. What? Fermented crab. One bucket of this.
Davos is a
Freckles
goat.
and Ruffles earnings for the week. 5 minutes later,
He's
Oh.
This is crazy. Davos,
Here.
I forgot about this.
have a taste.
I remember the scene, but oh my god.
I'd hurry to your favourite establishment, or you'll put a hole in that chainmail.
Oh.
Dude, Davos is a
Are
goat.
they gonna see Tyrion, dude, walking down?
Ancient Viagra.
Oh boy.
really something.
There's no reason to.
What? Dwarf!
Where'd you get that scar?
Bishop, some men you just can't teach.
Arrangement. You're going to arrange to pay us more than Queen Cersei.
Gendry's gotten a ring
Oh!
for you.
Right. Wow. Take your gold back.
I don't think he gives an F, dude.
I think they're so rich now.
Yeah, Davos. He's like,
Dude, you know he's
the
cooking up
maester.
something.
He's like the maester and the.
What did our brother have to say?
Daenerys wants to meet to discuss an armistice. Tyrion claims he'll have proof.
You're going to punish him. Bronn, he betrayed you. He set up a meeting without your knowledge or consent. I've come to believe that an accommodation with the Dragon Queen could be in our immediate interest. Dead men, dragons, and dragon queens. Whatever stands in our way.
Is she pregnant?
Who will you say is the father?
You.
Sadly, yes.
First time he's been acknowledged as a father.
The lion does not concern himself with the opinions of
Bro, Tywin stays in people's mouths,
I know.
dude. Like, it's
They're
crazy.
always
It's been
mentioning
it's been 3 seasons and
Is she lying to him, dude?
Never betray me again.
he didn't know.
Yeah, what? He didn't
What?
know.
Could have taken him
It
prisoner.
doesn't need
Like,
to be thinking about harboring the of a dead king. Begging your pardon, your grace.
Just call him Gendry. Come on, why are we calling him
Fire
Cookin?
King's Landing.
Yet again.
This is Prince Gendry, your grace. I'm Robert Baratheon's son.
Fathers trusted each other. Why shouldn't we?
dude, that's so sick.
That is sick.
What the freak?
I saw your father once at Winterfell. I met yours. You're a lot shorter.
John's like, I like this guy.
Sir Davos told me where you're going, your grace, and why. Let me come with you.
Dang, dude, he already saw his
I
sword
know.
too.
Where
It's
the
just
F
like,
has Gendry been? Like, bro.
Gendry is just, he holds no punches anymore.
It's better to be a coward for a minute than dead for the rest of your life.
I owe you my life.
Dude, Gendry's a goat.
Dude, for
He's shooting up my rankings
No one
right
might
now.
be.
Dude, Davos is the best. I hate that he lost his son in that battle.
This is the coin the slaver gave me when I suggested he free us and pay us, remember? Take it with you, but bring it back. Our queen needs you.
He's more like a father figure to her than anything.
He doesn't see it that way.
Yeah.
I know he doesn't. No, I know he doesn't, but she definitely sees him as like.
I've grown used to it.
I wish you good fortune in the wars to come, your grace.
Look at him leading the boat. You already know the Northerners are gonna be so pissed that John's gonna go north now, even more north.
No.
This high scepter name,
She's
he
become-
recorded everything. He even recorded his own bound for Prince Rhaegar and remarried him to someone else at the same time in a secret ceremony in Dawn.
Well, the secret to defeating the Night King's probably sitting on some dusty shelf somewhere, completely ignored. But that's alright.
They were literally talking about Rhaegar marrying Lyanna in
Slattering
secret.
murderous imbeciles in throats wielding.
That number was the steps.
He's about to crash out, dude.
Little Sam. He still has the keys from before.
Holly. Is he leaving?
Can't see it.
Oh, I
He's
guess
out.
he is.
I was gonna say he seemed a little sad looking at that
Yeah, it's like
library.
the-
Like goes.
He's like, these
The
guys
only
are
place
useless.
he's ever wanted to be in his life.
Like, these guys are useless. They don't do anything for me anymore.
I'm tired of reading about the achievements of better men.
Is he quoting his dad there?
I think so, Brig. I think it's
Studying about better men
Yeah.
and being a goat himself or something. Is Arya about to go steal that?
Littlefinger, you're a genius.
Dude, Arya, I feel comfortable having Arya back. Oh, is he trying to make him?
Talking with Glover and.
I took some searching. Makes the Lumen's archives are very thorough.
You're sure this is the only copy of Winterfell? Lady Stark thanks you for your service.
What is that scroll going to be? Is it going to be about Jon being a Targaryen?
Somebody up in the scrolls. Are you gonna find the one?
A place that no one will ever find it.
I wouldn't mind going back and pausing it.
Fealty to Joffrey.
Oh, wait. Oh, I thought she just locked
It's
it.
all part of his plan.
I mean, that was pretty freaking insane.
Teleportation.
They're back.
He's not even going back to Winterfell for a second.
And you need to convince the one with the dragons or the one with brother, big woman.
Oh.
I'm a liability out there, as you well know.
You are.
That was fixed up.
He's
You
like,
really want to go out there?
A scout's found them a mile south of the wall.
Said they were on the way here.
Oh, what the?
remember how we saw that vision?
The Hound is
I
crazy.
saw you once at Winterfell. Our Lord told us that great war was. Don't trust him. Don't trust any of them.
And the last thing their lord told them to do was sell me to a red witch to be murdered.
This is your own homework.
Dang.
Why does he know the rules of all
Anything
people?
different down here. He was my father. He hunted us like animals. You returned the favor, as I recall. Heading in the same direction for the same reason. It doesn't matter what we think our reasons are.
They're gonna realize they both came back to life.
Are we coming with you or not? Then you want to know what we're doing? Is it worse than sitting in a freezing cell waiting to die? We're all on the same side. How can we be? We're all breathing.
We're not part of the army of the dead.
That was a cool transition.
Collab, you guys would never.
They got the Avengers.
They should just get one of the undead giants for fun. The giants are real and the undead is real.
How the frick would they transport that back all the way there? I mean, realistically, all you need is a head, right?
What the F is ghost?
Like, how the hell do you know where you're going? It's just a snowstorm.
Let me say what I liked though, real quick. Okay, I really enjoyed Gendry in this episode. Like
he was the star.
Like I was cooking.
He was
I was
random
like,
as
oh, is
F,
it
but he
Gendry?
was
Is it a hammer? And then, dude, he was just like, I love how he went against what Davos told him. And he was just like, I'm Robert Baratheon's son. I thought, and I love how they're both. George R.R. Martin couldn't cook that better.
It's like the reincarnation of Ned and Robert to some degree.
Yeah, and I love their banter because like Rob and Ned used to banter like that, you know. So I was just like, I really enjoyed that part of the episode. That was probably my favorite part of the episode.
Like the whole stopping the war to get proof of White Walker. I don't know what good will come out of that. Like until Cersei's dead, like she's just gonna cause problems. She'll never like ensue for peace. Obviously, we saw that how she said like this is an opportunity for us to be clever and win this war, even though we can't. Through this like. Basically taking advantage of people trying to be good and them not like taking advantage of that.
What's kind of funny though is they literally tried to send didn't they try to send like a body part to Robert Baratheon in season 1?
Arm or something of the wight.
It's like, dude, they already kind of tried this in a way. Like and so I don't like that part of the plan, but I do think Cersei is like realizing like, hey, we are gonna lose and we need to be more clever and like I think that's kind of smart. Like, I think that is what Tywin would probably do in a way. But
can they not just march on King's Landing and not kill any civilians and take over? I don't understand. Like, I get the whole part of burning the whole city, but like,
the thing is,
are the people really going to think differently if she just uses the dragon to burn a couple Lannister soldiers? Like, I guess I get the message of like you're just becoming a different version of the same. But at the same time, it's like desperate times call for desperate measures. There is an undead army. Jon's confirmed it. They seem to believe him. So it's kind of like we should eradicate our enemy, our threat, as fast as possible, and then try to stop this undead army from coming.
Well, it's like don't fight a war on two fronts. Fight it on one.
And
front.
If they don't beat the White Walkers, the whole world is over as we know it anyways. But if they do beat the White Walkers, they're gonna have plenty of proof to the entire world that it was a real thing and it wasn't a scam to take the Iron Throne. Like, there was an undead army. They're going to have proof of that if they end up winning the war against the Night King. So it's just kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like there's other ways to convince the people she's not like the Mad King or she's not like a different version of the Lannisters or whatever.
I think the thing is, though, if they went to King's Landing, Cersei would do whatever it took to stay alive, but also to just, if she did go down, she would like take Daenerys with her, like make her burn the city, make her do something just awful.
Like how though? She has
I don't know.
wildfire.
Just Cersei is just such a rat that she would never give up easily and never go up to like actually let her enemy.
Dude, they would make Cersei.
That's how it's gonna happen anyways. Like there's no way of avoiding that. Like you have to go through Cersei one way or another.
No,
so there's no avoiding that.
Of course, they'd make her pregnant, make you try to feel bad for her one more time.
I think
one more time.
Do you really?
No, I don't know, because Kyburn, is that his name?
Yeah.
He was asking her, like, do you need anything? So I think he was attending to her needs as a pregnant woman.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I one of my disconnects this season is Tyrion. I do feel like he I don't know. Like,
He's
he's
just
still
weird.
goated, but he some of his
He's
dialogue
like a
and
little
decisions.
dog,
I'm like,
guys.
Side piece.
Well,
like,
especially
dude, what
Varys.
the heck?
Dude, it would be
Varys
hard.
had-
It's
Varys had
so
2
interesting
lines.
when like an advisor and the ruler disagree because it's like who really is in the right? You don't really know. Because Tyrion is hoping that she does one thing, but she thinks another. It's almost like it creates a disconnect there. I don't think she should burn the Tarlys. I think that was kind of crazy.
Really?
Yeah. I think that was wild.
Well, it just is interesting because it's like kind of a parallel to Jon when he killed the guy for not obeying his orders.
Yeah.
It's kinda-
Like she was just. She wasn't like the Mad
The
King,
bald guy.
The King's
but the
Guard
result
guy,
was
yeah.
the same.
Genoslit.
Like, she was very hard headed. Like
It's interesting because like she couldn't send her to the wall because they wouldn't go because they're like, oh, you're not my queen. So then it's like, what is she gonna do?
Like, I just lock
she can't
him
lock
up.
him up. She
Why?
said, well, because then
She
she
doesn't
said,
want
if I
to-
lock him up, then everybody will want to be locked up, and then like they can't lock up everybody. So it's like
It's a rule
it
by
kind of
fear.
is a really big pickle where it's like
it's just
it's like,
I
what
don't
can
even
I do
know.
here?
It's either rule
Yeah,
by
I
fear
don't
or
know.
like
I don't know, bro. Like I don't think she did the right thing, but I don't know what the right thing is. So it's just kind of
And that's good. I think
that's the whole point of the Game of Thrones.
That's a
Like,
good thing. I
It's
think,
such
but-
a twisted world. Like doing the right thing never gets you in the right places. Like look at Ned Stark.
You could lock him up until she is queen and then send him to the wall.
True. But it's like you have to
Good
lock up
point.
an entire army.
it's still
like
they're
that.
like-
Yeah, I think
None
the
of them
point
would
was
bend
just
the knee. They just
Yeah.
Still their
be like,
And then the
Taking
wall
it
dude
as
would
a-
never be manned better.
It's true. Imagine.
it's still their personal
probably
opinion.
where
as to
they
who
need to send
choose as their
people
queen,
right now.
basically. 'Cause
I-
they can say you're a usurper.
Yeah, I liked how Littlefinger cooked one more time.
The cinematics has been crazy. What is he cooking? I don't know.
Yeah, they've really.
He's turning Arya against Sansa, I think.
He's just trying to cause division amongst the stuff.
Dude, you
I
guys
think she wants
Vision among
Sansa
stars.
to like drift apart from her family. Like she's contradicting with Jon. Her and Arya are like kind of
Beefing.
beefing. Like I think he wants her to rely on him.
It's kind of crazy
And
that
not
they're
on her
already
family.
beefing, dude. It's like you've been through so much. Like, it's just kind of weird that they're already beefing.
I know.
Well, it's been their interactions have been weird, like on screen weird,
That's true.
like kind of awkward.
Very
All the
Which is,
Starks
like,
are kind
weird
of awkward
because like
sometimes.
after so many years of not seeing each other, I think it would be expected for it to be awkward because
Yeah,
it's like
for
after
sure.
you haven't seen someone in a long time that you're close to, you live in the memory of like what you
What
used
they
to
were, and
have,
they're not the same.
and
people
you're
they
not
were.
anymore. So it's like it's almost like you're trying to play into a role, but that's not how I feel about their stuff. It doesn't feel like they're trying to. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels weird, just because it's weird. And how you guys feel about Tyrion, which I do feel the same way. I feel more so with Arya. Like all of a sudden this season, she's just like Batman. Like she just like walks around like her hands behind her back, like just slowly, just I don't know. She's
Yeah.
like some ninja now.
I can kind of see that, like, she did some things that kind of made her seem like this, like, ninja, like, character. And then they really leaned into it.
Compared to a
I guess
medium
you're right.
standard, I'd definitely say this season has been better than like a normal show you'd probably find these days. It's definitely better than any
I
CW.
need to rewatch
crap.
season 5 because from my memory, I like this more than season 5.
And
No, this is definitely more
There's way
likable
more
than
payoff.
season 5, 100%.
Way more
Because season
payoff in
5 doesn't really have that fan service. It's kind of like everyone's in a weird place. Like Tyrion, I hated Marine. Tyrion's like in this weird
Dude, like the
traveling.
writing was
and-
so bad in season 5. For me.
Season 5 had its moments, but I feel like it also had its like.
Like season
Dorne
5
was so
season 5
bad,
had some
dude.
of the worst.
Don't even
dialogue.
remind me
Dorne was
of
horrible.
They
Like,
had hard.
it did not seem like Game of Thrones to me, the dialogue. Like this is rushed. But
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, season 5 feels more like Game of Thrones than this.
Dude,
to
I
me.
I
Yeah.
would disagree. Like,
Because
seems
like
like
season
Game of
5 is
Thrones,
still like
And
it
I'd have to
paces
rewatch
itself
it.
well. It
Like,
paces itself well. Like I feel like
Tyrion's
it's still.
speech when he almost got killed.
'Cause it's
I
like-
think what season 5 is better than season 7. Season 7 is better than season 5, and they're both just kind of like the bottom tier.
Which
of the
would you
whole
rather?
show. Like it's almost like if this is a 7.6 and season 5 is a 7.5. Like I like this slightly better, but their strengths and weaknesses are literal polar opposites. It's kind of like whatever one you lean towards is what you're gonna like a little more.